My dear child, I see some kind of an offer coming towards you with full force, and this is your destined path. You can expect this very soon, and for some, I see that this might have also crossed your path before as well. But at that moment, you probably could not understand it or something that was confusing, and then now it is come your way again. So, there for sure something that you need to accept, and this will keep coming full circle till you do not accept this for yourself or this and expect of this situation. So it is like the universe way of telling you that there is no escape from this and that this is a path of growth. So you might be seeing a lot of angel numbers and synchronicities. It is telling you to be who you are, not change yourself to mold to things. So time and again you probably keep forgetting this, and the universe wants you to not lose yourself. You already know that a day like this would come where is not going to be any more escape. A truth has to be told, a movement has to be made. So allow divine timing to play out for you, and it is always has worked in your favor and it will continue to. So surrender control and see how your destiny will shine. There is always a right time for things, but I see your intuition so heightened that you always know that a time will come to embrace this. So you are in a very strong creator energy, and you might also see a lot of people suddenly reaching out to you and asking for help, or past people wanting a reconciliation. So my child, know that this is about you. You are making a terrible mistake to trust this woman. So there are more than one people who is extremely jealousy of you for some of you, and it is one of your relative who never expected your success. And that too this much, and for others of you, it is someone from your friend circle or someone from your workplace. There are multiple people so who is shocked by your success, and they are very much sure that you will not stop with something less, and you will achieve new heights in career and financial stability in your life. So you have something in you. It is not about your financial independence or how much you are earning right now. It is about a quality that is built in your personality. For many of you, it is possible that even when you were not doing anything great, people have that intuition about you that you will have a bright future and you will not be failure in your life, and it is true. So because you have the leadership and the winner quality in you, for very few of this is someone you love, that means it is your partner who is jealous of you, and it is possible that they are working on their money from a very long time, but they are not getting their desirable result, and when they see you, you are getting everything. So easily it can be reality, or it can be only their misunderstanding that luck is on your favor, but they don't know that you are working really hard for your dreams, and this person does not have any bad intention towards you, but they are just not happy that you are much more happy and successful than them. So, my child, know that everybody is not ready to go to the next level with you. And as you shift, don't block the process by trying to take someone with you who is not ready to go. And as painful as it is, release the need to force others to see what you see and just do what the universe told you to do. So don't worry about who you leave behind. Just keep moving forward with courage and faith. And the answer you are in search of is self discipline. There is no better time than now to start evolving the way you think, speak, and act. So sometimes we don't realize we block our own blessings by holding on to the past or thinking negatively. Start letting go, make room. True freedom comes when you finally let go of what has been weighting you down. But the most damaging things you can do is make no decision at all. How have you been holding yourself back? Action mixed with faith is a powerful combination. And if you do what you have always done, you will always get the same result. Let this be your sign to take action, and you are so close to your breakthrough. The universe already supports you. Start moving and you will see. So, my child, know that whenever you start to doubt your strength again, remember what this journey looked like when you first began. You did not know it all, you did not feel strong, but you keep on believing yourself through it all. It was hard to keep going at a times, but breath by breath, step by step, you have come this far. And even if right now life is still full of uncertainty and stress, know that it is okay. In your own time, you will overcome them. So, my child, know that. Give yourself credit for how far you have come and for the difficult times you made it through. So you choose to face difficulty instead of running away, and you upgraded your spirit by staring challenges in the face and rising to become a better version of yourself. So your sacrifices and diligent efforts to become the best version of yourself will soon pay off in miraculous ways. So every ounce energy you pour into the pursuit of your dreams is recognized and rewarded. Nothing will stop you. You have the entire force of the Creator behind you, and it is your birthright to manifest your dreams. So you were put on this earth to make the world a better place. Giant breakthroughs are around the corner. Buckle up and prepare for powerful new blessings. So, my child, know that. Sometimes things end without explanation. They haunt you and leave you searching for answer and overanalyzing everything instead. You may never find the closure you desire or deserve, no matter how hard you try, and that is okay. Nothing is taken from you without something being given back. So, something bigger and better than you could have ever imagined. Endings are beautiful, they open you up to greater growth, greater adventure, and greater loves. An ending makes a way for new beginnings if you let them. So give yourself no choice but to trust. You must start trusting in order to live the life you dream of. Trust yourself so you can follow your heart. Trust that everything will work out so you can receive the desires of your heart. Trust your intuition and you will be guided in the right direction. Trust the process and you will get there from here. So, just because you have failed many times does not mean you are not going to succeed in the end. Just because it seems impossible does not mean you can't make the impossible to possible. You are not your mistakes, you are not your wounds, you are not your limiting beliefs. Live in the present, release your past. So leave doubt, fear, and control behind you for the sake of your future. Life is a series of miracles. You are full of magical potential. Forget logic, close your eyes, and jump with an attitude of trust. So, my child, know that happiness is abundant for everyone, especially you. So, find it by intentionally seeking more joy in each moment. So, life is to be loved and lived. Rejoice in your journey, and it is what shapes, builds, and molds you into who you need to become to build more. So, being down help you understand the joy of being on top. Embrace where you are, claim your happiness, and keep going for it all. So, good things take a time, and I promise you the really good stuff, it is worth the wait. That give thing you have been dreaming about. So, the vision you can't get out of your mind, it is worth your patience, it is worth your trust, it is worth sticking around for. And I know that sometimes it seems so far away, and maybe you feel like you should be doing something, doing more to force it to come quicker. So, but you don't need to force a thing. What is for you is already in the work. If you are trusting your intuition, taking aligned action, learning into what feels right, letting go of what does not, they you are so much closer than you think. And one day you will look back and know that even when you could not see it, it was yours all along. You are not missing out, you are not losing time, and what is coming, you will see it is worth the wait. So, my child, know that the moment right after a heartbreak, it feels like this feeling is going to swallow you up whole. And like it is going to remain with you forever, never allowing you once again to feel happy or excited about something when someone hurts you and they break more than your hurt. So they break your confidence, your self worth, your ability to believe and trust. And it truly feels like things will never change. But the thing is, nothing in life is permanent. So everything is fleeting, the good and the bad. One day, when you least expect it, you will smile at the idea of being in love once again. So you will forgive and accept yourself. You will decide your worth and not allow anyone else to. So you will meet people who will redefine what it means to make promises and keep them, to ask for your trust and honor it, to win your heart and protect it like it is their own. So my child, know that. The full moon is bringing up the energy of tiredness, weariness, and exhaustion. You have been pushing through for so long now, but almost feel like giving up. And in the coming days, you might feel energetically drained out, and anxiety worry will keep you up at night. And in love, you will hear from an ex, and there is a possibility of reconciliation. So the full moon will bring up all sorts of emotions on the surface, ranging from love, happiness to loss and sadness. You need to let these emotions out, and eventually you will feel a sense of release and freedom once you clear out system from past traumas. And the full moon will also help you connect more with your inner child. You need to bring in a touch of joy and playfulness in your daily activities. The full moon is also bringing in good news that will make you feel so happy, and it will be well deserved after all the hard work you have been putting in. But this news will also make you feel a bit sad about something that you have to let go of or release from your life. So stay open to receiving this news in whatever way it might reach you. Be kind to past versions of you that did not know what you know now, and reality is generated based on repeating patterns. So, and the patterns currently repeating in your life were activated in your subconscious based on what you learn in your formative years. And then the subconscious controls 95% of your day unconsciously. These patterns playing out in your life are not necessarily your fault. So it is just what you learn. So rather than getting mad, ashamed, or defensive, get curious about what you learn early on that is driving your current behaviors. And this part of you is simply acting out based on what you learn as a kid. And be kind to it, be as patient with it as you would with a child you love. So, just like a child, this part of you does not know any better, became the unconditionally loving guide you always wish you had. When you are re accepting and kind to yourself, the pattern will shift. So, compassion is the secret key to transforming limiting subconscious patterns. Give the gift of this grace to yourself. So, my child, know that. Solitude is the foundation of self love. In solitude, your connection with your soul gets really strong, and you start hearing the intuition over your fears. So your vibration becomes powerful when you are stop rounding yourself with the energies that don't really suit your spirit, and when you choose your own soul over the fake company, everything starts shifting when you are no longer around the people who drain your energy and you are more connected to your true self. Your intuition becomes your inner compass. Confusion is replaced with a deep clarity. You start attracting love as you embody it yourself now. You can't really love others if you don't love yourself first. You can't really understand others when you don't even understand yourself. So embrace solitude. So, my child, know that one day you will meet this person, this incredible human, one who will treat you with so much love and respect that you would not know what to do with it. So one day a beautiful person with soft eyes will gaze at you steadily and you will forget all the reasons why you were scared to trust them. You will forget the hurt, the anxiety and the confusion that love has caused you in the past, and you will just trust this process. So you will realize that the right person can enter your life at the most unexpected time. And despite telling yourself that you would not let love in again, you welcome it with open arms. So you will learn that some people are good for your heart and peaceful for your soul. Some people develop into your life with an infectious laughter and bring with them the kind of sunlight that you never want to lose. And one day you will meet a kind soul who might not know too much about love or pain, but they will know a lot about being kind and patient with those that they care for, and it will be those traits that makes you fall in love. And it will be their heart and their warm soul, a warmth that they don't even realize they have, that you will fall for one day. You will come across this person and everything will finally fall into place. So trust me, and it will all finally fall into place. So, dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for your promise that your mercuries are new every morning and your faithfulness is great. Thank you for your amazing power, your great love and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessings over us. We are so grateful that only in you can we find hope for even the toughest of times. Thank you for your power that gives us strength and for your spirit who help us in all things. We love you and we need you, Lord, this day and every day. We give you praise and thanks, for you alone are worthy, and we are more than conquerors through the gift of Christ. In Jesus' almighty name, I pray, Amen. So, Lord our God, our Father in heaven and on earth, we ask you to bless us, your children, and for we want to be your children and nothing else. So we want to have our joy and delight in knowing that we belong to you and the Almighty God who began and who will complete redemption on earth through Jesus Christ and our Savior. So bless your word in us, give us courage in suffering and distress, for we are allowed to serve you in all circumstances, even when we find it bitterly hard. So your name shall be honored in earth, your kingdom shall come, and as surely as the earth endures, everything shall happen in accordance with your will on earth as in heaven. So, my child, know that the hardest part about being an empath is making the unnatural choice not to care, to not try anymore, to not to love, and that caring has always been easiest to you. And you think deeply about what you are going to say. You carefully choose each word because you know their power. You want so desperately for the person on the receiving end to not just care too, but understand where you are coming from. Then you have this moment of realization no matter what you say, no matter how you say it, no matter what you do not have the ability to get someone mentally and emotionally to a point of comprehending. While you are saying to, or get them to a point to empathically understand. So you stop, erase what you type, you stop trying, and it takes everything in your brain not to care. But the truth is, there are some people who don't deserve your time, attention, or care, and it is not up to you to prove you are worthy of this little bit they choose to give. And if and when they choose to give it as someone who gives freely, who cares deeply, just as you can't get them to a point of caring, they can't get you to a point of understanding someone who does not, and that is your greatest strength. So, my child, know that when we find it too difficult to arrive fully into the present moment, it is almost always because the quiet is telling us something we are not yet ready to hear. And the longer we avoid looking honestly at ourselves, the louder our inner worlds will become. And when we find the courage to look long enough into the eyes of our demons, they dissolve into crying children, just asking us to set them free. And we don't need to lot to be happy, but we do not need things that are real, but we do need things that grip our hearts and enliven us and make us feel like we are here for a reason, here to experience something that could only be touched by a human body, understood by a human mind, and loved by a human heart. And when we deny ourselves the authentic experience of being alive, we reach for more when what we really want is not to stretch wider but to go deeper. You don't have to run forever. The answer you are looking for have probably been with you all along, and the journey has not been about finding that truth but straightening your resolve to choose what you have always known is right. So, even if the world would not understand, even if you might disappoint some people, even if it might scare you or challenge you or make you feel vulnerable in a way you never have before, I hope you will discover that making it is not always about where you end up, but how you take each step. When you change your relationship with today, you change your relationship with tomorrow. My child, know that God sees your pain and tears. He has not abandoned you. His heart acts for you. He is so close to the broken-hearted and those who are experiencing heartbreak. If you are feeling heartbreak today, just know that you are not alone. There are several examples of heartbreak in the Bible, and we see how God ministered to those broken hearts and made their later's life so much more greater than their former. In Genesis, Hagar, Abraham sent her and their son away. In Samuel, Hannah, unfulfilled desire to get pregnant. In Job, losing everything that mattered the most to him, in Ruth and Naomi losing their husbands. Keep seeking God in your brokenness, and He will heal and restore. My child, know that the problem about thinking too hard is exactly what it sounds like to your brain, and that you have to push harder to get the answer, and there lies the problem. Because it is not about hardness, it is about depth. Thinking harder is not the same as thinking deeply, and you can pound away at a thought for days and never get any closer to the truth by trying too hard. But you can shed some light into that thought if you allow yourself to dig deeper. That means asking yourself why, and it means being unapologetically vulnerable with yourself. Because all thoughts, when left to wander, all breed some form of insecurity. They all breed some form of fear, negativity, shame, anger, or guilt. But those emotions are not the problem. It is that you are not willing to dig deep into your cone of tear or your cone of insecurity to align who you are with what you are thinking about. So don't think, not yet. Just be, let the thought come to you, then dive into the depth of your thoughts. So, my child, know that. Sometimes we find ourselves holding on to someone or something that we know deep down we need to let go of. And it could be a past relationship, a friendship that has run its course, or even an attachment to a certain situation or expectations. When we give ourselves time to let go, it means allowing ourselves the space and patience to heal and move on. It is a process that happens gradually. And like the changing of seasons, at first we may still hold onto fragments of what was, finding it difficult to imagine a life without it. But as time passes, we begin to loosen our grip little by little. And then, almost unexpectedly, the moment arrives when we realize that we have finally let go. It is a profound realization that happens all at once, and suddenly the weight of that attachment is lifted, and we are able to see things with clarity and acceptance. This process can be different for everyone. For some, it may take a short while for others, it may take longer. The key is to be patient with ourselves and allow the natural course of healing to unfold. It is important to honor our emotions, acknowledge the pain, and give ourselves the time we need to heal and grow. Remember, letting go is a journey and it takes time. Be gentle with yourself, trust in the process, and eventually you will find yourself free from what once held you back. So my child know that too often we hold on to things that are damaging us and we fail to see just how much we deserve because it is the easiest thing to believe when we are doubting ourselves. So the truth is we are all a lot happier when we finally begin to let go of whatever is dragging us down, let go of one-sided relationship, let go of the people whose actions do not match their words. These relationships pull you down and don't contribute to your growth. Be brave enough to put yourself first and finally let them go. It is hard at first, but what follows is so worth it. And once you experience that feeling, you will agree. Let go of the guilt you feel for not doing it all at once. Be proud of yourself just for making it this far. And there is still so much time to make magic happen. Let go of the fear of failure. Let go of the idea that it's too late to succeed. You have everything you need to succeed already within you. Release your self doubt and go after everything you know you can achieve. Do not tempt yourself into staying in the same place forever just because it is comfortable. Let go of competitive energy. Stop comparing yourself to those around you and try to see your own truth worth. There is space for you to be everything you dream to be, and once you focus on yourself instead of those around you, it becomes so much easier to achieve your goals without all the unnecessary outside noise. And let go of your limiting beliefs, they are more damaging than you think, and the way you speak to yourself matters. My child know that as much we love is about how we feel about the other person, it is also about the choice we make every day to support feelings we want to last. You make the choice to build this life together, and it is up to you to want to maintain that, and watch is something that started out beautifully stay. Relationships shift from grand gestures in the beginning of trying to impress the other person, and there is a lot about the beginning of relationship we should take with us throughout to maintain something good and stable. You should still want to impress your partner even if it is in something small, like taking out the trash or making dinner. It is when they have a bad day and you make the choice to try and make it better. It is when they are tired and you make the choice to do something they don't have the energy for, and it is making a choice that date nights can still be a thing even when life gets busy. So, more than anything, it is staying grateful for what you have and continuing to choose them every single day. So, it is realizing they are still the best thing to happen to you. Even if time has passed, it is not looking somewhere else for love you have already found, but building on that which took so long to find. It is in looking at someone and knowing they have the pieces you are missing, and together you are whole. So, love that lasts is a consistent choice you make of wanting it to. It is when quieting is not an option and working through challenges is. It is a love that is fine, you don't allow to get lost. Because real love happens once in a lifetime and it would not be perfect, but it will be real, and real love is choosing compromise even when there is conflict. Real love is a choice to be selfless over selfish. Real love is choosing to be kind even when you are angry. And real love will come with honesty even if the truth hurts. Real love is choosing faith in moments of uncertainty. Real love is choosing trust even in moments of doubt. Real love never fails when two people choose each other every day. Love that lasts is a constant, consistent choice you make, and if you have someone who continues to choose you every single day, choose them too and realize how lucky you are. So, my child, know that. Listen, if someone truly wants you around them, they will do what it takes to keep you there. You can't force someone to care about you, and you can't force someone to stay loyal to you. You can't force someone to love you. So don't stay because you think there is not more love out there. So don't stay because you think you can't find better. Don't lie to yourself so they can seem like a better person. And don't walk in a hurricane just to be by their side when you know they would not do the same for you. So you have to understand that some people that enter your life are not meant to stay forever. And even when you feel with your entire being that this is for you, they might not be. But I promise someday you will meet someone and it will make perfect sense why your past happened. You will never feel the slightest bit less about yourself because they will value all that you are. You probably feel trapped or as if this is far out of reach for you. But trust me when I say this person is out there, this person is waiting for you. You are the person of someone's dream. Someone is going to show you the purest love. You have imperfections that someone is going to cherish. You have a laugh that someone is going to smile just thinking about it. You have dreams and goals that someone will support. You have a kindness in you that someone will admire. There is someone out there that will admire every look and candy of your mind. This person exists in this world, so remember this when you are lying in bed at night with someone who makes you feel as though you are alone. I pray you find the love that makes you fall in love with yourself, and I pray that you let go of the person that makes you feel anything less than amazing. My child, know that. How do you react when you are discouraged, stressed, or worn out? It is easy to turn to Instagram, TV, or snacking, but these are not healthy ways to care for your soul. If we habitually turn to false comforts to wage out, it shows we are not absorbing God's grace power into our soul life and that our faith is weak and insecure. unhealthy coping. We are denying our distress and our need to be governed by grace. We are trying to secure ourselves in the world rather than trusting God to nourish and straighten us in the spiritual world of kingdom of righteousness, peace and joy in the Holy Spirit. Instead, if we touch base with Jesus by telling him how we feel or seeking empathy from a friend, we can tap into God's grace, then we can scroll social media. So, my child, know that the difficulty with resting is not just about allowing ourselves to pause but also overcoming the guilt and fear of missing out. So, we are conditioned to believe that constantly doing more is the path to success, but the truth is, our best selves emerge when we allow ourselves to rest, reset, and recharge. Have you noticed how, when you study for long hours, there comes a time after hours of reading when you became slower? You don't process information as quickly as you did when you started or during the first few hours. And this happens in every part of life. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. And when you became tired, slow, burn out, or hopeless, and it's time to take a break. It's time to pause, reset, and recharge our bodies and souls, realizing this is the only way you can allow yourself to rest by being completely at peace with it, and know that it is okay if you all did today was make it through. Sometimes we just need to make it through, some days we just need to exist, and that is all. Back. My child, know that when we embrace presence, we connect deeper to ourselves and those around us with presence. We experience love in its fullness and embrace the moment rather than expecting something from the future or recalling the past. We sit with love as it is right now, but resistance is inevitable. We live in an era that has molded us into victims of distraction and disconnection because that is what we mostly practice. But imagine if we flipped the script and consistently exercise profound focus and complete presence, we would be right in the thick of things, fully embracing the present moment. Our minds would not be packing back and forth between the past and the future, needlessly stirring up feelings of sorrow and anxiety. But how do we eradicate the addiction to escapism and enlightened entertainment that comes with distractions? Presence takes practice. One way is to seize the potential of our daily rituals as chances to cultivate deep focus. And whether it is something as simple as brushing your teeth or engaging in a conversation with a friend, make a conscious effort to be fully present in that very moment. Our minds are accustomed to wandering aimlessly, often causing us to overlook the intricate details of each experience. Instead, we tend to crush through life on autopilot, relying on ingrained habits to carry us through, including many that do not serve us. So, my child, know that everything is connected. Your thoughts are tethered to your emotions. your emotions to your body, and your body to your environment. So shift any one of these variables of your human experience and all will reflect the change, but we are more likely to react to thoughts that pop up, be consumed by emotions and as if they lead the show, and adapt to fit the environment instead of choosing environments that fit us. Fortunately, awareness and intentions can put us on one step ahead of our responses to life and the many emotions we get to feel. Consider anxiety, which can manifest as physical sensations, create panic inducing thoughts, and cause your environment to feel like it is closing in on you. Shift one of these variables with the intention of flowing the experience, and you can influence the others to follow suit. For instance, you can change your physical posture or engage in mantra recitation to redirect your thoughts. And this is not an invitation to run from the discomfort, but to recognize the role you play in how you experience it, whether it is anxiety, emptiness, fear, or feeling lost. Any overwhelming sensation can signify that too many unintentional experiences are making their way into your reality, calling you to be more intentional. You can choose which thoughts to foster, which emotions you let build momentum and the physical responses to your surroundings, and choose the surroundings themselves. So do not allow yourself to fall victim to suffering. Be boldened and empowered to master your responses to everything in life. And there is always something you can do. And when you don't know what to do, there is always someone you can ask. You are a precious part of multiverse that can and will surround you with the love, support, and resources you need. But above all, you have the manifestation of pure love and wisdom. You can and must become the maker of your happiness, the curator of your purpose, and the protector of your peace. Life does not happen to you, and it happens for you. So, my child, know that. I wonder if you are happy and if you still love slow music. I wonder if you still remember the mole on the left side of my face, but maybe you don't. Maybe you have forgotten my favorite color. But I still remember that one time when you made me feel like my worries would not drown me. And I still remember that your favorite color was yellow and the little scar on your shoulder. Maybe you have forgotten all what we had, but I hope you are happy. I hope you get the love that you deserve. I hope you never have to break again because you deserve so much more and much better. I loved you with every ounce of my existence, but maybe we were not meant to be. Perhaps we were not meant to be more than fleeting stars in each other's sky, but not always lost. My heart will forever cradle the moments that made you my sky, my constellation of memories. I hope you find someone who loves you with every bit of their heart And I hope you find love amidst your chaos. And when your heart sinks, I hope you love reminds you that you will be better, that happy days will come as well. So I hope you never have to question your worth. I hope you find peace in your sad moments because you deserve the world and everything it has to offer. My child, know that everything is a state which is real yet invisible. Not everything, knowing this and seeing no evidence to support your desired state, you may return to the former one. Expecting the new state to happen now, you don't remain faithful to it, but if you will remain there until it becomes natural to think from that state and it will be born in your world, there is a period of time between your entrance into the invisible state and it is visible and it has to come. Manifestation techniques are not crucial, it is your dominant and consistent thoughts that activate the process. The purpose of a technique is to alter your dominant thinking pattern, and the only way to do this is through consistency. Consistency leads to change in the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind creates based on the new dominant true pattern. So, my child, know that. I think you are stuck on them, but I want you to know that it is okay. And if you don't know how to move on, it is okay. If all you can be is a mess. It is okay if you don't have all the answers right now. It is fine. It's your feeling are all over the place and you can't just think of anyone. But them start with something easier, like not looking at their picture over and over again, thinking of who could be in their arms at this moment. Start with a tender touch, like not going back to them, because the reality is that if you keep forgiving someone, they will respect you less and less. They will realize they can walk all over you and you would let them. They will know that it is easier to break your heart and get away with it than to treat you better. And I need you to know that love can take on many forms. But right now, love is letting go, and you will never get to see what your story would have turned out to be. And that really hurts, but it does not mean that your life ends here. You are not everything they said you are. You are not selfish. You are not crazy, and you are not lost. You are here, and here you are healing. Here you are home. So, my child, know that there is a decision coming up for you, a choice to be made regarding what you are going to be putting your energy towards, and it is something you need to choose for yourself. While others may be able to give feedback and guidance to you, this needs to be the right choice for you, and therefore you need to be relying much more on your intuition and the inner guidance than what others may be saying. So take time alone with your own thoughts and feeling and process all of this. Ask your higher self for guidance and make the choice that you know deep down is in your highest good. My one small hope for you today is this: don't let life happen to you. What I mean by that is don't just exist in the space you occupy. I hope you really, truly live. When you wake up, I hope that you are grateful for a fresh start. I hope you notice your breath go in and out, and I hope you feel lucky to be alive. And then I hope you step outside and notice the way saying hello to a stranger can make a smile reach their eyes. I hope that you actively choose in every passing moment to reach for what is ignite a fire inside of you. If it is a dream, puts it relentlessly. If it is a love, make sure they know you care. And whatever you are doing, wherever you are, I hope you do it with all of your heart. My child, know that the butterfly is the symbol of metamorphosis and transformation, the symbol of a new life, letting go of old cycles and finding your true inner expression. Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in this world is the focus when the butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self indeed, and you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is the day for joy, so alight. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere in everyone, including you. A time of self discovery, rebirth. The butterfly shows you the beauty within. I'm sorry I was not enough to keep our ties tethered. I cut the tether that was waving between me and you before you had the chance to take the scissor and tear us. I watched the bridge we built crumble to dust by the work of my hands. I'm sorry I never give you a chance. Sometimes I wonder if I'm destined to be alone forever. I'm sorry if I let my fear and worry take over. I'm sorry that I could not be everything present, pretending to be win you over. You were close but never close enough to unable. I was too afraid that you would be the same as every other friend I have lost. I keep you at a distance as my shield and armor, but that is no way to live. I keep doing this. I'm on the outside looking in because I have isolated myself from the rest of them. So it is all my fault, and I understand that apologies can only go so far, but I am truly sorry for all the damage I have caused. To the little kid sitting on the extreme opposite side on the plan, watching the clouds and looking back at you with awe and a smile. To the writer who lives a totally different life but manages to come up with something once in a few days which reminds you of something you really care about. To the stranger in the train who is sheepishly reading your favorite book, avoiding eye contact with you since you can't help but look at them with a smile. To the shopkeeper in a once familiar city who remembers you even though all your friends have moved out. And the one we say I love you to when we feel vulnerable, maybe the ones that light up our lives, but the known strangers are hurt, falls in love with every once in a while, and actually give us warmth to love for a lifetime. The big beautiful tree show here is blooming with a beautiful rainbow running through and the tree of life show. This is all about healing, abundance, wishes, divine information, and communication. This can indicate that some of you who need to look at your own health will receive information or be guided to just the right time that is important for you. It is a sign that deep healing is happening and very important for you. It could be dietary change, alternative healing methods is a conjunction with more modern practices, and it is also a much more holistic approach with not just the physical but mind and spirit. This shows hope being more balanced and being more connected to that around you with a strong connection to the universe and Mother Earth. Deeper understandings are indicated and a more positive outlook ahead. No love is ever wasted. I promise no one forgets the love that was given to them. Perhaps in the moment they will take it for granted, throw it in the ditch, or look past it. But I promise you that the remnants of your love will always linger in the places you have been. So, in the place you have touched and in the places you once were, even if you were in a person's heart for a little while, even if you were in someone's thought for a fraction of a moment in time, and your love was always so deep that it left a mark. And no love is ever wasted, it is there hidden somewhere within all the people you have met and in all the people you have loved. So my child know that Numbers and Moses sent to spy out Jahar, and they took the village thereof and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up the way of Bahasan and Og the king of out against them, he and all his people, to the battle at Edrei. And the Lord said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into the hand and all his people and his land, and those sold to him, as though did not Silon king of Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him and his son and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know of a surety that the Lord hath sent his angel, and hath delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectations of the people of the Jews. And when he had considered the thing, he come to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes comes true, type amen. And if you like this video, please do subscribe my channel for more encouraging God wisdom words.